How many times a week are you going now?
2. But I need a gym.
I'm going 3.
Weight sessions?
Weight and a cardio.
No wonder you got a fat ass.
Yeah, dude.
3
But I
times a
need
week.
a fat ass. Fatter ass.
I need to get back into it. I've been cancelling a lot of classes on ClassPass.
That's actually Class Pass. Yeah.
But how are you going to get that fat ass?
I don't know
and
how I'm going to get that
keep
fat
cancelling?
ass.
You ever had a fat ass?
Not much of a fat ass girl.
I'm
that's
not a fat
cold.
ass girl. Yeah, it is cold.
Do you want some?
Well,
Yeah,
I've got
go
her a
on.
glass. She's having some. I probably should have poured it to her for her
It's meant to
first.
be day one.
Don't block her camera, dude. Get that fucking thing pouring. What are you doing? You'd be smarter than that. There you go.
Thanks so much.
You got to have like, you
Looks
know, they
good.
say that most of an iceberg exists underneath
Thank you. Day one.
the surface.
It's a good drop.
It's a good
It's
drop.
a good drop.
It's a good drop.
That's the colour you want of a rosé.
Yeah, it is. And it's we've refined the colour. Cheers.
Cheers,
Cheers.
guys.
Cheers.
Have a fucking
Hey.
go at that colour. Where
Yeah,
am I?
that is-
That is actually a joke.
Yeah.
If you want a rosé, that's your colour.
That's your colour.
You don't fuck around with anything else.
Would you call that salmon?
Well, you call
I
it
reckon you'd go light sand.
Light-
light
Sam?
salmon, or like we've also said, it's a little less sort of poetic in the description, but it's like, say you've had a fall and maybe you've like got a kidney issue, like maybe some blood in the urine.
Well,
Imagery that doesn't really sell rosé.
I was about to say, why
more
the
of
fuck would you refer to that?
He did it last year as well, and I don't know why you keep
And,
going back to like these
our
weird
rosé
crusts.
partner sent a message being like, sure, okay, that's how you describe it.
You know how they have those like things being like, Sydney Herald described it as. It's like one of those.
Yeah, the
Oh
colour
yeah, the
was-
food critic. Yeah,
Yeah. Colour
Yeah.
like kidney blood.
Oh,
Anyway.
well, cheers,
looks like
guys.
a urinary tract infection. No, it doesn't.
Cheers. No,
Thanks
It looks.
so much.
It looks like a
Looks
light
perfect.
salmon pink.
Thank you.
Thanks so much for joining
to
me.
us, Lulu.
To us.
Thanks for having us.
Cheers. Well,
Good
it's
to be here.
finally I mean well.
Yeah, exactly. We've been waiting for this day.
Jarch
have
has
been.
left us. Now, Jarchy's had to dip away urgent matters.
Yeah.
So I've got the 2 big dogs.
Jarch, listen, Jarch found out that he has a kid in Queensland he didn't know about, and he's got to go and be a dad.
I heard about that.
Yeah.
He's 3 years old.
Yeah, the kid's old.
Yep.
The kid's well. I thought he might have even been older than that.
Listen, wrap up.
Yeah.
He's got no
Yeah.
chin.
The kid had
As
no.
well.
Well, that's how they knew. The kid sent him a photo and goes, "Papa," and he's like, "Fuck, that's mine."
Yep.
Do
It
you
was
know
pretty
what
obvious.
That reminds me of that that what's that? Is it Meet the Fockers?
Great
When
film.
Ben
Bed Stiller.
and his son is like identical
Is
to
that
him.
where he's like curly hair?
yeah,
little
and Robert
kid?
De Niro's like, I'm gonna fucking get you for this.
Yeah.
But it's not his son.
Oh,
Identical.
Yeah. Where he thinks he's had a kid out of wedlock, and
Mm-hmm.
it's not actually his kid, but it looks identical.
And he tries to get him to do a paternity test, I think.
Yes, he
Yes.
steals a bit of Ben Stiller's hair.
yeah, does he get him all like fucked up or something? Good film, Meet the Fockers, and Meet the
Phenomenal.
Parents.
Yeah, I
There's
think
a
it's Meet the
third.
Fockers where he loses the cat, Jinxie, and then he finds his little scabby cat and
No,
paints
that's Meet
its
the
tail.
Parents.
That's Meet the Parents, I think.
Is that
yeah,
the first?
and he tries to spray paint Jinxie's tail. Isn't it?
I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure because I think he's gone over the house and it's like fuck up after fuck up, right?
Yeah.
And he's up on the roof trying to have a fucking lunger because
Yes.
everything's going
Lights the whole
wrong. And,
backyard.
and he
Yeah.
lights the whole thing.
Floods the toilet. There's shit.
Owen
there's
everywhere.
shit
Wilson's
all over
in
the
it,
back
and
field.
he's
Yeah.
like the weird ex-boyfriend who the dad
Ex-boyfriend.
fucking loves.
Yeah.
Surely that doesn't happen. You're like your parents are obsessed with the ex.
Can I tell you something?
Yeah.
I guarantee you it does.
Yeah. You reckon?
If you're a parent and you have this absolute stud come around who's dating your daughter and he's just a winner, right?
You
Straight
just
up
get
winner.
on with it. Maybe you don't ever have a son, and you're like, "Fuck, this guy is
Yeah.
the man."
Finally, someone I can maybe call son one day, and then they break up and you leave, and then you just get this fucking loser who comes in. Who your daughter's happy, but you're like, dude, you're better
I
than
think
this guy.
about that regularly with my.
That would
girls.
happen all the fucking
You reckon
time.
you're the loser?
No, I'm like with my Well, that I do. Oh, listen, my
So
mother-in-law
sorry.
fucking certainly would probably say so, but I'm more like
She tells you to your face.
Yeah, she does. She's like, "You're not a handyman, are you?" I'm like, "No, I'm sorry."
You're not a loser.
Not a loser, but
okay.
like in their culture, I probably am because they're all like men can all do shit. But with my girls, I'm like, God, I hope I don't hate your boyfriends like they're. You know what I mean? That'd suck.
Yeah.
Especially if you've got multiple daughters, you'll be comparing.
Yeah,
You'll be
you'll have
comparing.
one good and one shit. Will you be a scary dad where like they come to the door and you're like,
I'm
hey,
not a scary person, but I'll have to try and be a little bit like. I'll try and like push my Adam's apple.
You're
out.
gonna bad boy him.
I'm gonna just like we get a gun maybe and open the door and see what's up. Oh yeah,
I have this
Great scene.
vivid memory of. Oh, also, let me just preface who's here first.
yeah, sorry.
I haven't even told anyone who's listening. It's hello, sport boys. Eddie, Burmo. Cheers again.
Sup?
Cheers.
Thank
Good
you
to be
for-
here.
thank you
Back
for
in our
coming.
own studio.
I have this vivid memory of hooking up with my first boyfriend outside on the porch, and Dad, Franco, just opening the door and going, "Time to come inside, Lou."
Oh, shit.
And I'm like 15, like, "Hi, Dad." Have you ever been to Palmerston North?
I have been there, but I don't remember it at all.
It's not a great place.
Yeah, I don't remember it at all.
There's not a lot going on there. We used to drop fat laps around the square in our cars.
Oh, you do, mate.
Talking of Maney?
Yeah, mayonnaise.
Yeah, Maney's
Ubiquitous.
Or-
Every town does a main.
they're order of the day in Dubbo. Like,
Oh,
if you,
yeah.
If you haven't
People
done a
still
Maney,
do
you haven't lived.
Maney's like.
No, right now there'd be people doing Maney's right now.
Oh,
People-
Tor will pick me up sometimes and we'll just go hoon round Rose Bay. There's a perfect Maney lap round the golf course.
Yep.
You go back around past the Roho.
Yep.
We just
You
drop
don't-
laps.
You don't get a whole lot of visibility around the golf course though. So I'm
Yeah. You like to be seen on your Maney?
Part of that is
It's
about being
a part
seen
of it.
and heard, though.
Bondi would be good for a Maney.
People do
Campbell
Maneys in
Parade.
Bondi all the time. I
Campbell
hear them
Parade.
at night. Motorbikes and hoon cars.
Windows down in your Maneys?
1,000%.
Yeah, so
and
you want to
music
be
up.
You want to be seen. Maybe even
And-
blowing vape out the window.
Yep.
Vape out the window.
Arm on the
Preferably,
windowsill looking cool.
preferably your mate has just put in a new sound system.
Yeah.
I'm talking like
Fresh bass.
like 6 or 7 subwoofers.
Well, like
Fat
three
ass.
or
In the boot.
Like a 6 CD
Fat
stacker.
ass on that
Yeah.
car.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How many CDs is this stack? 6.
Yeah. You got to, the thing's filled with CD cases sitting in the front seat.
Yep.
Shout out to CD cases.
Put Nelly on.
I'm
Done.
like almost certain Gianni's got a CD rim.
He'd have. Well,
Whatever
I
it's
see.
called.
I've CD stacker or even
Yeah.
a CD case.
Like you slide in a CD.
So it takes CDs.
Yep.
As opposed to an old school CD stacker where you could have multiple in there at once and cycle through them. That was the height of luxury.
Surely he'd be one of those. He's like a 2012.
Yeah, but maybe they were like CDs that we're not going to waste our time with a 6 CD
just
stacker in
be
this
a-
thing because like fucking who's got CDs anymore?
CD stackers were in the boot, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
So you had to go out of your car, stack them up with latest Robbie Williams.
Yeah.
Yep.
Jump back in your seat.
The latest Robbie Williams.
Christmas Michael Bublé.
Yeah, a Chrissy Boobs.
Yeah.
Although Chrissy Boobs almost too late for a stacker. I'm thinking So Fresh.
They still give out CDs on radio.
Yeah.
Who the fuck wants a CD now?
I don't know.
Sickos do.
Old people.
Old people and sickos.
CD players.
Do people still have CD players in their house?
I think my grandma probably would. I don't want to make assumptions, but I'm going to assume she does.
Yeah.
We
She's a
bought
DVD
We
operator.
just bought a CD player the other day. I'm not even joking.
Sorry?
Why?
Because someone gave us a bunch of like little kids like
Like the Wiggles.
song CD shit. So Steph bought a CD player, which is also a radio, guys, which we all listen to still. And so now I've got a CD player that fucking Steph constantly unplugs the PlayStation for. I'm like, you can't just unplug that thing. You got to turn
Just
it
get a double. Just get a double.
Why don't you just chuck on Spotify?
because they don't just have all that shit on Spotify.
They have
To be
kids'
honest,
music.
They don't have old kids music.
they've got some, but a lot of it you got to pay for on Spotify. There's like primo content. You got to like it's got a little padlock on it.
Are you serious?
Yeah,
Little
dude.
padlock pads.
Yeah, little padlock button. I'm like,
You
fuck
need
that.
the code for that.
I'm not paying for that
What
shit.
sort of songs are we talking about here?
Well, some of them are songs, some of them are kids' stories. So like The Lion King. I've got The Lion King CD. Probably a little too
Great
early.
music.
Well, yeah, great
I
music.
love that.
Dark story, though, still.
Yes.
At least early on.
It's quite sad, well, not sad, but looking back on children's movies that we'd watch when we were younger and they had like quite fucked up things behind them. Like Beauty and the Beast.
Bestiality.
She's kidnapped.
But she's fucking an
By a
animal.
beast.
She fucks an animal.
So sorry.
She fucks
Yeah.
a bear.
There's that
That's
part
way
of it
worse.
as well.
What are
Kidnapping's
we
bad.
teaching the next generation?
And then Snow White, she lives with 7 men.
Dwarves.
Well, dwarves. I mean, not to say they're not men.
They're still
Have you got me on
technically
camera there?
men.
Not to impugn their masculinity, but they are dwarves.
That's a squirrely little topic, isn't it? When they're fighting for recognition, and then when Snow White and the 7 Dwarves comes out, they go, "Dwarves won't be in this movie."
No, they got rid of the dwarves for the movie. They're making the movie.
Apparently, it's not
remake.
politically correct. I'm like,
And they're
surely
all
that was
these
like a
dwarves.
layup for.
All these dwarves are like, what the fuck, dude?
They wanted their time in the limelight.
Yeah.
Give us a movie.
I watched the new Little Mermaid the other day. That's good.
Is it good?
Really good. I'm easily amused though.
No, dude. I watched Little Mermaid probably for the first time since I was little the other day with my kids, and I was like, oh, this fucking movie's good.
What
It's
was the
legit.
whole thing? There was Ariel. Did Ariel have to marry to like?
She was a mermaid, and then Ursula, the evil woman, was like
bitch.
She
Serious
fell in
bitch.
love with a man because there was a shipwreck. So Ariel fell in love with the man, and then Ursula was like, I'll let you go on land, and if you fall in love with him, then you can be a human and you can live happily ever after. But she was evil all along because she was going to make the man fall in love with her, and then Ariel was going to be Ursula's property.
Yeah. And then...
It's very fucked up.
It was very fun. Again,
How do you come up with that?
Bit of bestiality, though, still. I tell you what else.
Yeah.
Well, Ursula was an octopus, was she
She
not?
was a big ock.
I find myself...
She was a big ock.
I've found myself being influenced by the sensibilities of the times these days. And so when I'm reading Cinderella to my daughter Evie, I'm like, it's like, and then the king ordered all the women to be rounded up and come to a ball because he was going to pick one of them. And Evie's like, why is everyone going to a ball? I'm like, well, it's a party. Everyone's invited and it's just a nice thing. And it's like...
Anyone can
you
go.
might have to start dropping in women and men.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, get women and men to a ball because the prince is interested in everyone, and he's a pansexual. Trans.
Yeah, and they were all shapes and sizes,
And everything
they
was
weren't all just
fine.
tens.
And so yeah. Anyway, Cinderella still holds up.
I'm swapping between drinks here if you haven't noticed. I'm going sip for a weak ice long black and then straight into a sip of rosé.
I don't reckon you'll need the ice long black after the rosé. Now,
that'll
I can't
hydrate me?
legally claim that it will pep you up like a coffee will, but I found it to.
We can't also legally claim that it'll get you a root, but
It's been known to.
it's been known to. All
Chuck it
signs
back
point to
then.
yes. We get some great feedback.
Available
Yes.
hellosport.shop right
Great.
now.
Perfect.
Right now.
Keep plugging. Anything else you want to plug?
Yeah, the rosé, hellosport.shop,
Oh,
available right now.
Yep.
There'll be other things to plug in the coming weeks.
Yep.
That's all I'll say.
Keep it going.
I've never seen Pocahontas, by the way.
Oh, what's that one?
It's like with the Indian. No,
Pocahontas.
Native American.
No.
See, I think
Yes.
yeah, Native American. I think
can't remember
Pocahontas
that
may be a
storyline.
little on the nose now too,
Oh, really?
as in like falls in love with a oppressor type operation.
Isn't Pocahontas like the storyline of that quite similar to the first Avatar? I heard a lot of people saying that when it first came out.
Oh, listen, I don't know. I can't
I
remember.
can't even remember.
Well, I haven't seen Pocahontas.
Oh, haven't you? I used to love that movie, but I haven't seen it since I was like fucking 8, right?
Macca's used to be really good in incorporating
best
Disney
in-
into their Happy Meals.
Best in class. Best in
You know
class.
what I mean?
Fuck, I love Happy Meals.
Dude, Happy Meals with
Perfect
the shit.
size.
I know, but also like you got toys with them.
Yeah.
And you don't get toys with them anymore.
Do you not
Well,
get
you
toys
can.
with them?
Yeah, no, you can go to ask.
No, but
There's
the
toys.
toys,
We've been over this before.
the toys that you get
sure
are
we
also
have.
shitty toys. I got
Yeah, the shit.
They used to be
Yeah.
they used to be of a high quality.
Oh, I'd like force Jill and Franco to be like, drive me to Macca's now.
Toy Story,
not shocked
going to
by that.
Macca's.
Oh, yeah.
Lion King,
I'd be
Macca's.
getting more than a Happy Meal though.
Yeah,
I'd be
yeah,
getting
yeah.
like a Hunger Buster.
Well, no, yeah. For Lou to be happy, the meal would be significant.
Very large. I'd need a large Hunger Buster.
The toys were mad.
Yeah. I tell you what, though, a young Edward Simpson in Dubbo, when he discovered for the first time that a quarter pounder was just a big cheeseburger, life changed forever. Because I remember remarking going, these fuckers aren't cutting it anymore. They're too small. This is a cheeseburger.
Yeah.
And then who should stroll in?
Walk into your life.
Quarter pounder.
Quarter pounder with cheese. Unbelievable. And we've been in love ever since.
Mutual.
Like, I know that, yeah, fucking, you know, maybe my palate should have matured. No, I don't think so, bro.
Can I
do
say
not think so.
I'm more of a Whopper kind of girl.
You're a Whopper
I'm
gal.
a Whopper gal.
Really?
I'll
I
take
get
Hungry
it.
Jack. Don't get me wrong. I love Macca's. I love a Big Mac. I love the chips. I love the nuggets. I love everything about Macca's. But a Whopper, there's something more like luxurious about it for me.
I've got to be honest,
Luxurious?
I get it.
Fancy.
If you bite into a Whopper, there's like, I
There's
feel like
more
the tomato
flavours.
feels fresher or something. Or
It's
like
got onion.
There's something
Well,
about
it's
it. There's a bit
got
more of, like,
tomato.
crunchy. There's a bit more like crunchy veggie shit in it, but not like I'm not looking for broccoli in my burger.
I know what you mean. It's
There's
hard to.
something.
Well, like, when I bite into it,
hard
I
to-
know it's
yeah.
flame grilled.
You can tell the taste
You
of
know what I mean?
Flame grill.
Yep.
I was once in a Burger King ad in New Zealand.
how to go.
What, when you were a Whopper?
Me, AJ, just on the screen. No, they like paid for us to have basically like a barbecue out back, and I just had to like flip patties and be like,
at your house.
yeah.
Oh fuck yeah! How the hell did your family get in on that?
No, it was with friends.
But at your house?
Like I was like 21. and
Oh, okay, right.
Was it an actual ad or was it just you filming something for fun?
Yeah, this early content.
Are we going down the Mick Fanning path again?
Well, we can go down that
let's
one.
stay away from that. No, this was an actual ad. I've also been in a KFC ad.
Oh, so you're fucking with all of them.
Yeah, I love.
I've been in a Coles ad.
Oh, roast
Rowing.
chook.
I'm in it for like maybe half a second, but you can tell
Coles
it's me.
ad. I've told this story on our podcast. I think a family friend of ours was in the ad business. She hit me up and was like, "Oh, yeah, can you please hit up like a bunch of your young friends' early 20s for an ad for like V8 supercars or some shit?" Trying to like rebrand it to younger, sort of more contemporary people. Maybe there's a perception it's a bit more like Vogue and shit. So I was like, "Oh yeah, sweet." So I got a bunch of my friends, like hit up a bunch of like girls and guys. Come down to this audition day, but like basically just come down. They just need to take your name, take your photo, and then you're in an ad. Get down there. And every single person got the job except me. Like every single person got the job except me. And I'm like, oh my
Did they say what?
Nah, just everyone got called back. All right, thanks.
Probably because you went down there saying chance, dance,
No,
prance.
dude, I'm saying
like,
maybe
nah,
I
mate,
like-
you're a little too fucking snooty, posh
Yeah,
boy.
I don't know what it was, but it's
That's
like it
amazing.
fucking rattled me to
You
my
were getting
core.
everyone down there, and then you don't even.
I was
get a
like, you
call
guys,
back.
come on, we're getting this ad, money, early 20s, you know, like you'll take any job. And
Who'd you
it was like,
take down? Some studs?
Yeah.
Well, that's your mistake.
Oh,
you got to
yeah.
take down some fucking ordinary looking people.
You need to
No,
take down
I just
some
thought it was my
little rodents.
friends. It was like just friends, but there was some studs in there, sure, but like just people. And then I was the only one. So I don't think I've been in an ad, to be honest.
It's okay.
Well,
All
not, no, I
inclusive.
probably have since.
Dr. V.
Well, Dr. V, yeah, but I was like, they came to us to make that ad, so that was a little different. But yeah,
You've been in a
I
Dr.
forced
V
my-
ad.
Well,
The
yeah. but-
collagen one.
No.
Collagen,
For your
correct.
skin.
Was it? I can't remember what it was. I don't know.
Bender Mender, probably.
Ah,
Oh,
exactly.
yeah, that's a good
Shout
one.
out Dr.
We'll
V.
drink that. Hey, you guys want to play some red light, green light?
Fuck yeah.
Love to.
I also like your
Thought
shoes.
you never asked.
I like your shoes.
Oh, I'm not even going to go into my fashion lately because I just get fucking roasted
get
by the
pounded?
bedwetters.
Dude, I get
wore-
fucking shit on all the
You
time. on the
you
podcast.
always dress up quite smartly.
Yeah,
Ooh,
I like these shoes and the
thank
socks
you.
combo. This is kind of in right now. It's
Well,
kind of
I've
like
been in the city. I had a big girl meeting with my accountant.
So is this big
that a
girl
city
meeting?
look?
This is big girl
This
meeting
is
in
a
the
city look because I feel out of place there. I feel like everyone's like, that girl just sits at home in her lounge and makes TikToks hungover eating.
That is what you do.
Exactly. So,
big-
I feel like I've got to pretend to
You've
be
gotta be-
someone I'm not.
Would you
Yeah.
ever consider throwing a couple little bows on the socks? You know, just
Oh.
You reckon?
dressing it up?
Really
Little
dressing up the
fancy
socks, you
bows.
reckon?
Maybe some frills.
Potentially.
Little
Sorry for
frilly
anyone who's just
socks.
listening, or I don't even know if the cameras get the shoes. Hold the shoes up for the people.
Nah, let's not.
Hold the shoes up for the people.
They're just big chunky stompers. Like I could stomp on something.
But are
with
they
these.
like school shoes? They're in, aren't they?
They're fashion.
Yeah, they're fashionable
But
shoes.
the last two podcasts I wore a beautiful maxi dress, which standing up looks great.
What's a maxi dress?
Like a long dress to the floor.
Oh, okay.
So it's like maximum length? Is that the idea?
Like maxi taxi. It's a big taxi.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a big Bertha. So yeah, that's
Yeah.
probably why it's
Yeah,
called
maximum
a maxi
dress.
But sitting down, it looked like the bedwetter said it looked like I was wearing my nonna's quilt, or I'd taken my nonna's curtains.
Yeah.
just after her funeral.
I read the comment and then saw the outfit.
Uh-huh.
So it was already in my head, but it probably was fair.
Oh, it looked horrific.
Was it a floral do?
Yeah. Nice standing up. It's got a little cutout bit in the tum-tum and
Yeah,
the
yeah,
puku.
show off a bit of skin.
But when you're sitting down, that's covered up, and it was because it was quite puffy up here. It just looks like a big quilt.
Yeah, you were just wearing a
It
quilt.
was just really a quilt or a curtain.
So a big quilt with a little window.
Little window of my puku. And then what was the other podcast we did? I was hungover. So I just threw on the first thing I found in my wardrobe, and it was the exact same colour as this couch. And it had a little tie at the top. So everyone was like, Lou's wearing the couch and a toga. Perfect. This will be probably like secretary or something.
They'll find a way to get you.
Yeah, they'll
No,
get
it's
me.
business, Lou. Business
business
time,
Lou.
Lou.
Yeah, business
She's
Lou.
been to the city today.
Corporate
Guys,
Lou.
I've been in the
She's
city.
been in the city for a
Ryan's
meeting.
Bar Lou.
What do you? I did walk past Ryan.
Of course you did.
I had a squiz. It was going off, and it was like 1 p.m.
Well, it's what day are we?
Thursday.
Yeah, it's about right.
Thursday.
Thursdays are the night in the city
about
now
right,
because Fridays everyone works from home.
Tell you what Thursdays are
really?
good for? Drinking rosé.
Oh, don't.
Fridays too.
This was meant to be my sober week.
Yeah, well, we knew that was like not going to happen. When you came in, I was like, I'm fucking.
I got wasted on Monday. Can't remember a single thing.
Where were you?
I was at a lunch at a friend's
Whose house? Whose place was that?
Well, you can't say.
Like, that's a,
Fucking flat.
oh, it's
Yeah.
phenomenal.
It was
Most
like
amazing.
fucking-
It was like
Flash.
grass, like all the way to the edge, and then
Is that
just the
Darling
ocean.
Point?
Point Piper.
Point
Yeah,
Piper.
that
Gorgeous
looks like
house.
good stuff. Pool there.
Yeah. So I had some prawn steak. And
Was
then
that Harbour Bridge side?
Point Piper.
Point
has to be.
Piper?
No, goes all the way around.
Under Harbour Bridge.
Point. Oh,
Nah.
I'm thinking
By
Yeah,
Rose
no,
Bay.
Point Piper. Point
no.
Piper.
No.
In between Double Bay and Rose Bay.
That's where Point
Piper.
is. Sorry for everyone listening from
it is, isn't it?
England. And
Yeah, you can be on the other side of Point Piper.
you can't be on the other side of the Harbour Bridge.
No, as in like, are you on the other side from viewing it?
Oh, sorry.
I
got
could
ya.
see the Harbour Bridge.
No, it doesn't.
Well, yeah, you're on that. You were confusing me.
I
You
could
could.
see the
So you're on
Harbour
the
Bridge.
ritzy side.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bushell was actually
Nice
on
friend.
a boat. Bushell was on a boat with Richard Casey and pulled up. Gave
Said
us a
g'day.
wave, said hello.
How the fuck they see you there?
Well, he must have known what house it was.
Yeah,
from
oh,
Instagram.
wow.
Oh,
So
he
he's
came
seen
looking
you
for
bloody-
you. Oh, shit, Matty Bullish.
Wow.
Easy, Tiger.
Matty.
Hey,
Calm down.
calm down, bro.
No. We
What, he
just-
just so happened to like sail
Oh,
past, did
who's
he?
that girl
Is that
on the
Lou?
fucking lawn there?
Oh, like fuck. He's over at fucking Taronga Zoo or something.
There you going.
Yeah.
Set your coordinates to Lou's place.
Get the anchor up. We're going.
No.
Little
Sorry,
flash.
no. Flustered.
Yeah.
You made me blush.
It's the rosé.
Well, Matty.
It's the rosé.
Oh, that's what I shop.
And then I went
Available now.
to Lady Hampshire pub. Great spot.
Yeah, where is that?
I don't know
the
where
name
the
of
It's
fuck
it.
in
that
like
is.
Newtown, Camperdown kind of area.
Yeah,
a long
I've definitely
way
been
from Point
there
Piper.
recently. Yeah, it's a fucking long way from Point Piper.
Lucky I don't remember any of it.
Yeah, right.
Oh, so you
that's
had a
why.
big rip.
Yeah. Well, I don't usually drink. I'm usually a tequila
don't usually
soda
drink?
girl. Yeah, if you guys haven't noticed, I'm usually quite sober. No, usually a tequila soda girl, and then when I drink wine, just blackout. So
Rosé will do
solid
it to
like
you.
4:30 till 9 p.m. Not one memory.
So what else happened? Like, because I know that I've heard some things. Is there anything? What any other things that happened between that 4 to 9?
I don't know what have you heard?
Well, I don't want to say it because it's not my place to say it.
We've heard things.
I may have called someone the wrong name.
We've heard things.
Oh,
Well, who was that?
shit.
What'd you say?
I called a guy,
Okay.
another guy's
Name.
name.
No.
Right. Who's the guy that you got? The guy.
Was it an important guy?
Who was the guy?
I'd say it was pretty important.
Okay.
How
Lucky
important?
I can't remember it though.
Well, does he remember it?
He remembers it.
Oh, okay.
Did it
right.
require an apology?
When I woke up in the morning and was like,
didn't.
where am I?
Yeah, yeah,
What's
right.
my name? What have I done?
Would you label it a shocker?
I'd say it's almost worthy of not drinking for the rest of the week, but
Well,
here I am.
But then you coerced. Not coerced.
not
You
cool. That
tempted.
sounds-
Tempted.
I mean, you can't turn down that light
colour.
that light salmon.
No, you can't.
No one on planet Earth would turn that down.
It's the
No
most
one.
gorgeous colour I've ever seen.
You'd have to be a sick puppy to turn that down.
People who say they don't like rosé, fuck off.
They're full of shit.
Well,
Look,
they've never had a good one.
No,
no.
exactly. Well,
you know we
what's
won
a
an
good one?
award. We won a New Zealand. We came silver
Yep.
in a New Zealand. Look. I could have lied and said gold, but I'm not that sort of a guy. But in the New Zealand International Wine Festival. So, and I'm
That's
pretty sure
phenomenal.
That's gold. And it made
First the
last
worst,
year.
second the best,
Third the one with
golden
the hairy
princess.
chest.
Oh. Isn't it?
Red light, green light?
Let me get my notes up, guys. If you didn't know, I'm the one
them
who,
up.
one who preps around
Yeah,
here.
yeah. I've been hearing that.
I got a fair few. I actually posted on my Instagram for some red light, green lights. The amount of bedwetters who were like, "You're so flat out. You've got to ask us to do the work for you." Amazing.
Well, that is work.
It is.
Canvassing the dribblers, the bedwetters. Sorry.
Okay. Red
One
light,
and the
green
same,
light.
really.
Rooting with pets in the room.
Green light,
Green.
green. My cat.
No,
said
no.
some
I
shit.
tell you what.
Feels
I'd prefer.
depends
I
what
prefer
animal.
not to be.
like the dog sitting at the end of your bed.
Well, no.
The cat perched on the end, just
You
a little
don't have-
percher.
My cat's been in the fucking firing line before.
You don't have the.
Tonka?
Yeah, but Tonka. I'm not getting down to business with Tonka on the bed.
He's
You'd hope
huge.
not.
Cats, sometimes you could be doing it, you don't realise. Listen, what about this? More wanking with an animal in the room. I think it's way worse.
That's a
no,
red.
that's way worse.
Get out.
That's
If you're
very.
a cat and I need to have
Because that's
You could lock eyes.
Exactly.
No,
That's
and I think you would.
You would lock eyes.
No, it's not appropriate.
That's very
It's not appropriate.
inappropriate.
I think that if the mood strikes and you get down to love making,
Yeah.
and it just so happens that mid job you realise there's an animal in the room, It's an innocent mistake.
Yeah.
But if you go and collect your bits and your bobs, your laptop, your creams, your TP,
Yeah, you're
and make a fucking decision
Conscious effort.
consciously
You make a day.
to nip into the same room as your animal, you need to fucking have a good long look at yourself because that's sicko behaviour.
That's sicko. That's Beauty
Very
and the Beast
fucked
sort
up.
of shit.
But I'm not obviously imagining you guys having sex, but what I'm imagining is your animal's head just like on the edge of your bed. You know, like they just got their head just like Tonka's. Imagine it's just a little head just watching.
No,
you.
listen. I can speak for Tonka and Tonka only. He sort of knows when something's up, and he takes
away.
himself away.
I've had Louis-
he's not like.
What's going on?
I've had Louis like his tail like tickling my feet, and I'm like,
cat.
Jesus
You're
Christ,
gonna say your
dude.
bumhole. It's
Nah,
like-
he hasn't gone that far.
The cat tickling, so he knows what's going on.
No, he wasn't trying to like get me off. He wasn't like sticking a finger in my ass, but not that gets me off. To be fair, I'd recoil at a finger in my bum, unfortunately.
Well, you haven't had Louis though, so that.
Well,
might be
that's true. I haven't had a cat
Little
claw in the
paw.
asshole. That could be a different feeling. But no, he hasn't tried to do that. It was more like him just wanting attention. I think he was like, well, where's my
Let
fucking
me,
attention?
yeah, I'd like
Where's
some
my route?
playtime.
So yeah, I'd say red light if
Okay.
it's a wank.
Okay, we're
Yeah.
going red light on that one. Red light, green light, taking personal calls in the lunchroom at work.
I'd say
Depend-
red light. I hate taking calls around people generally.
Yeah,
No, I
I think
hate
it
it too.
depends on the combo as well. Like, obviously, if you're sitting there and the person's going, no, oh, fuck, okay, yeah, hang on, let me, like, you want to ask what's going on. Like, I'm a nosy little bitch. I want to know.
Yeah, I'm gonna be like,
You okay? What's
I'm
going
like
on?
on my phone. Okay, something's happening. What was that? Everything good? Everything all right? What's happening? Sounds like your dad did something pretty fucked up. Like, I have to know that.
I don't like talking in public spaces. Like I remember being on the train sometimes home from work, and they'll be like, "What's wrong?" Like speak up. I'm like, I don't want to be like I'm on the train, but also that is the reason I'm on the
Yeah.
train. I'm like, well, I'll talk to you later. She's like, why? What's wrong? And I'm like, well, I'm on the fucking train.
Yeah, I don't feel like talking to you on the train.
Yeah, I don't like.
There's
I
also-
don't like it.
There's a part of it that I fucking hate people who are having public conversations. Like, what was that? Oh, yeah. And you're just like, can you
But
just
also,
shut
then there's the
fuck
type
up?
of people who are doing it on purpose to be saying something like wanky on the phone.
Oh, God, yeah.
Yeah, I made 40K last month.
Oh, you get that in the eastern suburbs.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
like Ryan's bar rhetoric, where it's like,
Yeah.
you
Where
love
I
that
lurk
shit.
around.
I like overhearing stuff if it's like juicy. I'm always contradicting myself. If there's juice to be heard, I don't mind.
You want to
like,
hear it.
I tell you what I've noticed sometimes when I'm in Ubers is, and cabs for that matter, sometimes my drivers are having the most silent phone calls of all time.
Yes. They go,
I'm like, how is that audible, bro?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
What are they saying on the other end that you can just go,
No, but it's not that loud. Like that.
Actually is
I'm
that
like, are you
quiet.
fair dinkum, bro? And I just go to check the phone because there'll be silence for a while and check the phone, still green.
Still
This
going.
bloke's still running.
How much gossip would you get as an Uber driver, though?
I think about that all
shit
the
you'd hear
time.
in a car.
Because people, for some reason, it's crazy, just pretend like the driver's
I
not
know.
there.
Oh, the
And
amount
just like
of
the
stories I've
conversation
told.
is just.
You don't give a fuck.
I've
It's like
told
they
some-
don't exist.
I could be not arrested, but there's a fair few things I would have said in an Uber that would get me probably
They could definitely report you.
100%.
But
I
also, people will
find
like fuck in the back of cabs and shit.
when
You're
I'm
like,
on a
Jesus Christ.
when I'm on a hot girl lap, I'll often call my mum. And sometimes we'll have some, deep conversations. I'm like thinking the people walk past and I go, what the fuck's that combo going
Yeah,
on?
but you only get like
Just a glimpse.
tiny bit of it as you
Yeah.
walk past.
Whereas
like,
the Uber
"Oh."
driver, cab driver gets the whole thing.
Me and Streety were having a yarn in the back of an Uber the other day, and I can't remember what it was, but I remember thinking, I couldn't give a rat's ass that this guy's hearing this. And it was more than I would care to have on a fucking train.
It's weird. You hop in an Uber, sometimes you don't wear a seatbelt. Sometimes you say fucked
No.
up shit.
Well, I always wear a seatbelt.
I would
don't
never
know.
hop in and not wear a
Sometimes,
seatbelt.
no, well, the cabs, I'm like,
Really?
just
What
some.
comes over you?
It's
Don't
what the-
know.
Just put your seatbelt on, dude.
Don't know.
I'm like
I'm a seatbelt guy. I didn't
I'm
think I
like-
needed to say that in
First thing I
2023.
do. I couldn't go anywhere without one on.
These
Well, you
days, as I've got a bit older,
not
I'm
in
more
the car.
mature. Back in the day, I never wore one in the cab.
Buses
never.
and shit is obviously because there are no seatbelts. That's the only one where I don't feel like. I
Why
need to have
are
one of
there
these.
not
Would you put
seatbelts
one on
the
in a
bus?
coach, though? If there's a seatbelt in a
No.
coach, will you slip into it?
No, because
Why?
buses aren't seatbelt territory.
But why do you not
What's
have to
the
wear one in a
difference?
bus?
Well, to be honest, I think they're actually even trying to legislate them now after that fucked up bus crash that happened like a few months ago. Because it's like
You should have
why
to wear
shouldn't you
one.
ha-
But
Yeah, I know.
coaches have them. They're
What's
in
a
coaches.
coach?
A coach is like,
individual seats.
You know, almost sometimes
Like you'd
they're a little bit
hire
like
one.
mini one.
There's
These.
like
Like
little
those big
mini
like
bus.
buses where you're going maybe on a long distance as opposed to like Sydney buses where it's like you've got three seats on either side.
They're a
and
bit
an aisle.
higher, so you got to work up a little bit higher. There's usually a shitter on them.
Yeah.
You've got
I've
like a
travelled
proper
on
seat,
those.
not a bench.
I
I've
would
travelled on
hate to
those.
be a bus toilet. Like that's you think about you're a long haul bus toilet. All people are stopping for is chips and lollies and milk.
Portaloo would be worse to be.
Well, Portaloo
Mate, a
pre-marathon.
Portaloo at a festival. Jeez, you want to
Yeah.
talk like all-time fucking hit-outs.
Worst jobs.
Worst jobs
Yeah.
all time.
You want your enemy to come back as a fucking shitter at a festival.
Cleaning that, I just throw the whole Portaloo in
I
the bin.
dropped. I don't do any nefarious substances. Let's say my friend did once, and he went to a festival and he had hidden some substances between his penis and his ballsack. Not me.
Okay.
And then he forgot. Went to the toilet, the Portaloo. First thing he did was go to take a piss, and they fell into the like drip thingo, and he's pissing on the thing that sort of goes down before he realizes, and it's rolling towards the end, wrapped up in something, not like it wasn't barebacked in there. And he's just immediately stuck his hand in out of reflexes and got it, and then got it out.
Was your mate a germaphobe?
Yeah, he didn't like. He wasn't.
So
happy about it.
that was a huge.
Although I don't. In defense of my friend, it's like I don't think you need to be a germaphobe to be fucking grossed out
So he
by
put
that.
his hand in shit.
No,
Well, no, it wasn't. It wasn't poo, but it was into the place.
no,
where
it was
people shit.
almost. It was almost into
It
the
almost
never,
rolled.
never.
It almost rolled beyond the thingo, but my friend
just got
stopped
it.
it just before it went in there.
What's your friend's name?
Will.
Convenient name.
Yeah, he's a germaphobe though.
Yeah, but who the fuck isn't a germaphobe?
No.
Yeah,
What I'm
that's
trying to point out
disgusting.
is that a germaphobe would find that even more repulsive.
Yeah.
Like if you're a poo guy, you're probably okay with that.
Or girl.
Who the fuck's a poo guy?
What, you're telling me there isn't poo people out there that
Oh,
love
you mean
poo?
people who like poo on their chest and stuff?
I heard about a guy once.
You're going to be like, I heard about you.
that used to jump. He used to like knock on doors, paying people to let him jump into their septic tank.
You heard about a
You're
guy.
fucking with me.
But also, like, I mean, like,
Swear to God.
I don't know where my septic tank is.
What about
most places don't have septic tanks.
He was just
Septic tanks
obviously
is like you're not connected to the sewerage.
Wasn't that on the farms? In a
Yeah,
big
so you
tank?
can go and like he was like submerging himself and shit.
There was trough boy. There was a trough guy in Sydney.
I wouldn't be letting some bloke pay me to jump into my septic tank because I'm like, you might fucking stay in there, I might forget about you, and then you come out in the
Dead.
night and
You've killed someone.
Yeah.
Sort of.
Shit. What about, remember there was that phantom shitter round Roxy
Oh, the
Jacinko's?
poo jogger.
Yeah, the poo
I think they
jogger.
caught her.
Was it a her?
Yeah, it was. Yeah, it
Because
was
they
a
had her on
chick.
camera and they couldn't like tell her face.
Yeah.
But there was a couple. Because there was the one that was like doing it outside the ANZ CEO's house or some shit, and that was a dude. And then there was I think the Roxy
What?
one was a copycat poo jogger.
Yeah. There's poo joggers out
People
there.
who are into shit, they were
think-
kind of like that would be the most embarrassing to get caught as an adult human taking shits outside people's house as like something that gets your rocks
That's what
off.
I mean. If you've got to go, you've got to go.
Well,
If
where,
you're
no,
actively
but
being
where
a
do you
poo
apply that?
jogger-
Where does that end? Like,
Well, if you're going to shit yourself,
If
what
you're
going to
shit yourself, you have to
you
poo.
you shit down like on the side of the road, like Main Street.
No,
I
you nip
would
around the
not
back
eat.
street behind a bin or something. Like you try and make it a little bit private.
like, what if you're?
I'd try
What if
and
you're
make
on?
it home.
Yeah, well, yeah.
You'd hope you'd make it home.
Or a toilet nearby.
yeah.
But what I'm saying is, what if you can't make it?
Well, then you nip behind a bin in a back alley, and then maybe you get on camera. But if you're doing it regularly, then it's a habit.
If you have nowhere to go, would you jump on top of a bin? Like
No,
a
I'd
pu-
shit
public
myself.
bin?
I'd
You'd
shit
shit yourself.
Well,
then
it
I'd-
depends because like you could shit yourself and it just like you just get an Uber and sort of waddle home.
You can't get
can't
an Uber
shit
after
in
you
an Uber.
shit yourself, Lou. What the fuck are you talking about?
But it might just be a small.
You'd be like, look, it could be a
Shit.
solid one that's being held nicely in your undies, right?
That's just disgusting.
Yeah, it is. But like, I mean, I don't know.
Listen,
If
it's lowbrow conversation.
it is.
But
You
So
could,
sorry,
though.
bedwetters.
I'm so sorry, everybody.
Bed shitters.
Yeah, bed shitters.
Hang on. let me
Hello,
get-
Sport.shop, Big Day Rozo.
I mean, you the other day, by your own admission, were about to shit in the
plugging.
bush.
I was.
You what?
I almost shit in a bush the other day.
Can I tell you a pretty fucked
Personal
up story?
training. Yes, please.
Poo related.
Poo related. Are we going down this path?
Well,
again?
we're already
Well,
down
we're on the
path.
path. I don't care to hop off it.
Not immediately.
It's just everyone all aboard this shit
Yeah, yeah,
train.
we're
we're
on the blue
going
train.
north and we're going far.
Yeah.
So I had an ex-boyfriend when I was like probably like 18 and This is so fucked. And he'd gone to like a BYO curry.
Oh, a BYO.
What, you bring your own curry?
Oh, like a curry night. BYO.
He'd gone to a curry institution, and it was BYO. So
An Indian restaurant.
Okay.
Yeah, exactly the words that I was putting out of my mouth. So sorry.
God.
And then so they've had, red wine, rosé, Chardonnay, Sab, whatever you have when you're 18. You buy the cheapest $7 bottle.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Freddie likes your goon.
we're walking to the next pub, and he's like, this curry has gone straight through me, Lou. And I'm like, well, we're like nearly at the pub. Like, surely you can just wait. Ducks into someone's like front yard.
Oh,
Does this shit.
and just blasts.
Like wipes it with like a circler, like a warehouse or like Kmart, like circler. Is that what they're called?
What?
What's a circler?
So is that what they're called? A circler?
I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
Sprinkler?
A sprinkler?
No, like,
I don't
you
know
know,
what
those like
he's talking
paper
about.
things. It's got
Paper
like the
towel?
circler.
Paper towel?
Paper things?
No, like a newspaper. The circler.
I
like
mean,
a
newspaper.
catalogue?
Catalogue. Are they not called a circler?
It's a fucking newspaper.
Nah, I'm sure they're called a circler.
No, catalogue.
Well, the catalogue.
Oh, are you talking like, there might be like a Target catalogue
Yes.
with specials in it?
I swear we called them circlers in New Zealand. Well, he's wiped his ass with that.
We're half Kiwis, by the way. So this is a real Kiwi podcast.
You should know that.
I've never seen a circler in New Zealand, for sure.
No.
You've never seen someone shit in the front yard after a curry.
I've
either?
shit in some fucked up places before. I don't know if I want to continue the shit rhetoric.
Go on, we're on the train.
I've
Choo choo.
I shit myself in class when I was 8. Sorry, not when I was 8, when I was 14. In year 8, at the end of class.
Oh, you don't live that down at that age. People
no one
are
noticed.
ruthless.
It was the last period on a Friday.
No one smelled it.
I don't know. Do you remember at school where it was like, all right, line up before the bell goes and you can leave class? I didn't even know if that was a regular thing. But
Why was that?
I don't know, but like, you know what I mean? It was like, get ready.
That was
Probably 'cause the
oppressive
teachers wanted everyone
behaviour.
to fuck off, though. Anyway, again, I apologize for this sort of rhetoric, but I was doing hot farts. And like ones where you go like, you know
can't
that
trust a hot fart. You
can't
can't trust a fart, let alone a hot one.
I was doing hot farts all
hot?
class. Where you just felt
We
like
know when they're a bit warm.
not a bit warm, like these
Like they're warm.
melt steel beans.
Yeah. You're like, that's hot.
That's a
you
hot
remark to
fart.
yourself, that thing was fucking.
And it was just kind of like anything could happen here, but I didn't expect anything to happen. And then as we're lining up, bang, shit myself. Bad news bears, shorts and boxer shorts territory, and not the
boxers.
Oh, the
yeah,
like
silk boxers,
satiny, silk, yeah.
And anyway, the bell
Probably
thankfully
had, like,
goes, the door
goosebumps
opens,
on
and
it.
I
But
just
you had Lynx Africa on.
I just ran, and I ran to a bathroom.
No one smelled it. No one knew.
No, they smelt it. Someone goes, "What the fuck is that smell?"
Yeah,
That's like literally. Shout
And
out
you don't know
Rory
what you're
Coyle.
dealing with either.
I can't smell. I don't have a sense of smell.
Oh, so you didn't know how bad it was.
I mean, but I assume it ain't good.
no, you've
And
shit
Rory
in your
Coyle
silk.
goes, "What the fuck is that smell?" And anyway, I don't want to get in there. That was a tough one.
Oh, I reckon we jump off the shit.
Yeah,
train
I think we
now.
go for another one.
You reckon we choo choo?
Maybe
Another
choo
red
choo
light.
off the poo poo.
Let's get off that one. Okay. Red light, green light, whistling in public.
It depends.
Whistling in public.
Red.
Yeah,
Just do it in the privacy of your own home. It fucks me off.
I was in walk around I saw the funniest thing the other day.
Why do you need
Me and
to do
Ella
that?
were walking the dog, and this cute. He was chubby, this little kid, and he looked like a sweet little boy. And he was probably 10. And I just eyeballed this kid, and his backpack was too big. There was too much in it. That's what immediately caught my attention. He struck me as a guy that was just trying to find his way in the world, and he was walking along whistling a tune, like an old timey tune as well. I was like, "What era are you from,
Yeah.
mate?" You know what I mean?
See, that's cute.
That's cute.
Like a
And as he
grown-
passed me, I think he was quite proud of his whistle, and he started to whistle with a little bit more gusto.
How old is he?
Probably 10, 11.
You can't red light a 10-year-old.
No,
right?
no,
That's not
but then
fair.
That's green.
No, that's great.
But then he missed the gutter and fell over.
Oh no.
And we turned around, Matty, you were right. I was like, yeah, helped him up. And then he walked off, and when he's at a distance, he started whistling again. I was
Yeah.
like,
He's so
that's-
proud of his whistle that he's just going
Yeah, yeah.
like imagine like a little toddler.
That's adorable.
That is cute. Toddler would have whistled.
A little toddler.
Whistling is old timey though. Like it's old timey, like see, like whistle along the road, like working on the railroad and shit.
I had a friend
I mean?
dating a guy, and he'd always go into the bathroom and just start whistling. Instant ick.
See, if it's at your own home, if it's in the safety of your own home, but again, like who the fuck? Like I won't really whistle for any reason, unless maybe you're trying to get the attention of an
whistle.
animal.
I think you can if you're a whistler by trade. If you're a whistler by trade, like you enjoy a good whistle like this, my young little fucking friend who tripped over, you can whistle in your own home. I think definitely.
Listen, you can in the comfort of your own home, you can do whatever you want.
Not in public.
If you're a good whistler, whistling in public, and you're an adult, like you're trying to, it's a personality trait.
You're trying to impress
But I tell you what's alpha is like whistling for someone's attention or a dog without
Mustering sheep and shit.
the use of hands, just like the high pitched bang. I'm like, that is.
Can anyone
so
do
alpha.
the wolf? Wow.
But I can't do like.
How do I do it?
But see,
Three
people
fingers? Is that 2 fingers or 3?
I do those ones, but then yeah,
Wait, those 3?
2 in the pink, 1 in the stink,
Like that?
like that.
Like that.
Rock on.
I don't even know
Yeah.
how.
All
So
that.
these ones, like your ring and your pointer.
Like this, Lou.
I can't get my little fingers to touch.
You got to pull your middle one down a bit with your thumb. Get your thumb into it as well. You got to engage the thumb.
You're zero chance, I'd say.
No,
Not happening.
it's not happening.
No, it's not happening.
One more?
Yeah, fuck yeah.
One more, then we'll play Scattergories. Favorite game.
Really?
Okay, red light, green light. Taking your shoes off at the movies.
Oh.
Don't
up,
you
Dave.
fucking dare say green.
No.
Can I paint a picture?
Nah, because we can, but I'm not going to like it.
Let me paint one. Let me paint one. You have never had a single complaint about your any foot odors, right? So let's start there. Look, you've never had a complaint, so you know you're good. You've got a fresh pair of socks on. You go into Lux, and you're on the edge with your missus, and the seat's reclined, and you're in your own corner. Is it play on then?
Nah.
Yeah. No.
Yes, it
for me
is.
It is.
Yes, it
No,
is.
it's
yes,
not.
it is.
But is
Go
that
into
socks
the
as
comfort
well?
of your lounge.
Yes.
You're taking your socks off?
No.
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 Socks on.
No.
Yeah, don't take
Let
your
us, what are we talking
Well, I
about?
didn't
The
know that.
only reason it's play on to take them off is if you're wearing slides and socks.
Well, or just, if you, yeah, but why? What's the difference?
Your shoes are enclosing the foot. The stench is there.
What? No. If you, listen.
I don't care if you've just come from home and put on fresh sheets.
But you
It's
know,
inappropriate.
But why is it? No, but if you're in the corner on your reclined seat,
If it
Lux.
smells, it smells.
But it doesn't.
It's just
not everyone's feet smell. Some people's do, sure.
I think I'm always.
Like, I wouldn't let
concerned-
you do it.
Well, do mine smell? I don't know. I'm always concerned they'll.
They
smell.
look like they smell to me.
Yeah, well, these shoes definitely would.
You
These
wearing
shoes
socks?
Yes,
They're very hidden.
they're those sneaky socks.
Yeah, the little sneaky.
Sneaky
You're wearing
numbers.
socks. Oh,
I've got socks on.
I'm clearly.
You're definitely wearing socks.
my stompers.
Yeah.
Like, if I took
if you kicked the stompers off in a movie, I'd
Your
be
feet
like,
wouldn't
that's all
sink
right.
there.
if
The
I kick
stompers?
these off, that's a green.
Those socks look clean.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, but I feel like the shoe keeps a lot of stench. in
Maybe
it.
the leather would, but how much work have you been doing?
Well, I've been stomping around the city.
Yeah, they are leather. They don't breathe.
They
worth
don't
a damn.
breathe.
I've been stomping around the city doing hot
you've
girl
been
laps.
stomping.
I might take that back because they don't breathe. I'm
They
eyeball
don't even
them now.
breather.
No,
Taking
those
these
things are-
off.
Nah, there's something going on in there that's.
Your feet are sweating in those.
Yeah, they are.
Now I feel like I'm sweating because I know my feet are sweating.
No, you don't take those.
What do you red light, green light? Taking a blanket and a pillow to the movies.
Red light.
Rocking up, fucking Lux.
What about taking
You've got
your own food?
Temper pillow.
Yeah.
Taking your own food, red light, green
Depends
light.
how
Oh, I
old you
used
are.
to sneak in.
Depends how
Whoppers.
old you are.
Nah,
You
green
just-
light.
Huh?
Depends how old
It's
you
so
are.
expensive, the food at the
Bruh,
theaters.
that is a red
I'd
light.
sneak in Whopper burgers.
What
When I was
the
younger.
fuck, dude?
It depends how old you are.
What sort of
Agree.
food?
Bag
And
of
also, what
lollies
sort of
from
food?
Woolies you get from before. Bag of lollies from Woolies. Sneak it in.
Yeah, I'll play that on
I
actually.
like to add Maltesers
At
and
Reading
peanut M&Ms.
Cinemas, Dubbo 5 in Dubbo was right next door to a Woolies, so you always
No,
went
that's
to
play
Woolies
on.
first.
I think it's more like and I'm not. This is something.
What
I think
about
that-
BYO popcorn? One you've heated up in a little bag.
that's
No,
fucking
because
bland.
the best thing about going to the movies is that buttery fucking popcorn.
But
I want
more
to
like
come
if
out
you're
of there
bringing
with
in like
stained
fucking
fingers.
meals, like actual food. It's like not lollies and
Nazi
shit. Like
goreng.
food you can't. Yeah, or goulash.
Yeah.
Shout out to Steph and her family.
Yeah.
I'm not saying she did that, but I wouldn't shock me.
It's like if you get a flight on Jetstar or something, someone whips out the old fucking something they prepared earlier. Like,
yeah, like you can't be
Bruh.
bringing your
Heated
own
up
meal
muscle, chef.
in there. Like
Yeah.
Dave, it wouldn't shock me if you bring in like fucking full on like 2-minute noodles into a fucking cinema.
I have brought in sushi before.
Nah.
And they were like
That's
the big
stenchy,
rolls.
Dior.
No, like
I
that's
bet you
salmon.
took cooked tuna in as well.
Yeah,
You sicko.
no, I'm not a cooked tuna, not a sushi. I'm not a cooked tuna sushi guy. But like salmon avo, chicken
Point
teriyaki,
stands.
avocado,
It's
rolls.
still stenchy for the movie goers.
It's-
I
Sounds like
reckon
sushi
sushi's
rice,
a
it's nice.
particularly stenchy choice.
If you're going to the
Yeah.
movies, eat beforehand.
You
Like,
want popcorn
I
and
didn't have
Maltesers
time.
mixed into one. You
Yeah.
want chocolate and buttery fingers.
and I'm not
you
ruling
want a
out peanut
lick.
butter M&Ms. I'm not ruling it out.
peanut butter or peanut?
Peanut, sorry.
Yeah.
I put peanut M&Ms in my popcorn as well.
Peanut M&Ms are just.
I
fucking
would
so
honestly go
Maltese
to
is
the
best in
movies,
class.
not even caring what movie I'm watching, just
to
have
go
that
and pound it.
popcorn.
I eat most of what I've brought before the film starts.
Oh, me too. There's not a chance there's any popcorn left before the ads are done.
No,
Choc
exactly.
Top's
Right.
been
If there's
fucking
choc tops,
mouthed
if there's
in
choc
1
tops
second.
going, you know they're getting
Are
pounded.
you dipping your choc top in the
No,
popcorn?
I
No,
don't.
I don't do that.
No.
But so what? So what you do? You eat all the chocolate off the top and then.
Oh, yeah.
Really? I actually respect it a little bit. It's kind of fucked up, but I can
It's
see how that'd be
delicious.
nice. See how
It's
that'd
like
be
having
nice.
like a McFlurry with popcorn. Not saying I've ever done that, but if I had, it would be very good.
Sounds like you have.
Sounds like 8-year-old Lou's go-to. And it
Sounds
was.
like 8-year-old Lou will fucking throw anything into a McFlurry.
I'd put nuggets in there.
Good for you.
Nuggets.
8-year-old Lou.
Really?
I'd dip nuggets in anything.
Can you tell me what's the most fucked up thing you've eaten in terms of like indulgent, like? Is it
as 8-year-old Lou or
yeah.
as me?
Well, either or.
Well, you're the
Oh, I
same
am,
person.
I
You
am.
are 8-year-old Lou.
When I'm hungover, I can like pound a lot. The other day I ordered Macca's at like 7 a.m.
Mm.
I got a McFlurry. I think I got a Big Mac, a cheeseburger, chips and nuggets.
Oh fuck yeah! This was the other day,
Oh yeah, like 7 a.m. on
and
like
you got it all. You
on like
pounded
a,
it all.
Yeah, on like a Thursday morning.
Respect the fuck out of that.
But 8-year-old Lou, my go-to was, there was a rule in our family in the Delden house that you were only allowed to open a packet of biscuits if the other one was gone. So me being obviously a smart girl,
Took that a challenge.
I would grab the packet of biscuits I wanted, grab half of the packet, and then twist it round so it looked unopened, so Jill and Franco wouldn't suspect
Oh my
that I'd eaten
God.
half until they'd go to grab that packet.
That's
Genius.
actually fucking ruthless. That's so good.
And then Mum would go, Louisa, I can hear you in the pantry. I go, no, it's not me. It's like pounding food.
I can hear you in the pantry.
And I'd come home from
It's
school.
not me. Well, who is it?
Yeah.
It's fucking you. It ain't Toby. And I'd come home from school and cut like full, like massive chunks of cheese.
Respect.
Like basically eating the block.
Like George Costanza
Who's
in The
that?
Summer of George.
You don't know who George Costanza is? Hold on.
Whoa.
You have no idea who that is?
Sounds like an opera singer.
You don't know who George Costanza is?
Is he
Do
a
you know who
famous
Elaine
chef?
Bennis is?
Who?
Elaine Bennis?
Bennett?
Bennis.
Dennis.
Do you know who Elaine
Politician?
Bennis is? Do you know who Cosmo Kramer is?
Kramer.
Famous gardener.
Do you know who Jerry Seinfeld is?
It's a TV series.
That you've never watched a single episode of.
Is that?
You don't know who the fuck George Costanza is? You've never
I've
seen
never-
Seinfeld?
I've never seen Seinfeld.
You've never seen it?
Never seen Seinfeld.
We're not that. You're fucking 29,
Never
aren't
seen
you?
it.
How old are you? You're almost fucking 30.
Hey,
You're based.
don't say that.
You're almost.
We've got your 30th this
Yeah,
year.
well,
A couple
let's
of
pretend it's my
weeks.
29th.
Well, it'll come around quick. You'll be 34 before you know it. You've never seen Seinfeld?
Never
Was it not
seen-
in New Zealand?
I was there.
Was it like horse and cart, no TV sort of fucking
What
situation
happened?
over there?
No,
What's
we-
going on?
Amish country.
No, we
What's
just
happened to our
we
beautiful
just
New Zealand?
Preferred good old fashioned
Not the
chit
country
chat.
we left.
Good old
Lost its
fashioned
way.
chit chat.
Chit chat. You didn't
Yeah.
chat. That's
What
all you
it-
did was chit chat.
That's fucked me up.
So
Do you
were
know,
those
do you know how
ca-
many
were those all
times I've watched
characters?
Seinfeld?
Yeah,
Mark?
they're all the four main characters.
I thought you were telling me like famous Australian like politicians going, "Oh, Lou's a fucking idiot."
George Costanza in The Summer of George, when his wife dies, eats blocks of cheese. That's how he defines the bachelor lifestyle.
George
listen,
Costanza sounds like the guy from Come, chameleon.
Boy George.
Boy George?
just
Because what,
the
he's
name.
called George? Yeah, he actually sounds like that former president of America as well.
George Bush, yeah.
You
That's
fucking psychopath.
that's
I'll
fucking
watch an episode tonight.
that's fucking disgraceful.
Listen, I'm not as obsessed with Seinfeld as he is. I grew up watching it with
You
my
know what it
family.
is though, Tom.
I know what it is.
Well, now I know.
Who's Bert Simpson? Who's that?
It's not the same as
No,
the
it's 100% the
Oh,
same.
it's 100%.
It's 100% the same. It is.
Are you serious?
It would be like someone not knowing who Brian the dog
Bedwetters
is.
let
It's
her
the most
know,
famous.
surely.
It's the most famous sitcom of all time. It's like
Yeah, it is.
Famouser than Friends?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys big Friends fan?
I loved Friends.
Not for me.
You didn't like anything though, so like I don't know. Like, you,
Not even watching TV. You're sitting around on a trip.
Friends is great. Seinfeld was
Just
great.
eating biscuits.
Yeah, it's true. You're in the pantry.
Hooning
Jesus.
pantry
Now,
biscuits.
now I'm starting to get a real insight into.
Well, listen, if they'd put a TV in the pantry, she'd know exactly who's fucking Jerry Seinfeld
Yeah,
was.
yeah. We should be able to quote every episode, word for word.
I'm going to watch it. I've actually had a lot of people say to me, you haven't seen Seinfeld.
That was the most hollow. I'm gonna watch it of all time.
No.
You'll never watch it.
He's not the... No, who's the one who does the, like the talk back?
Jerry Springer.
That's the one.
He's dead.
Also, he didn't have a sitcom,
He also just died though, so just can't say.
did he?
Well, just recently. He was old though.
How recent?
Last year,
Oh.
maybe this year.
All I can think of now is Jerry.
Dude, that was like, it's funny.
That's so
I used to
dribbling.
watch that show every day after school. And it's just kind of insane because it was the most absurd shit you've ever seen.
Who's the other guy? Kyle?
Kyle.
Maury Povich?
Nah, the small kind of one who used to wear a tuxedo.
Rove.
Not Rove.
Rove McManus.
You know the one.
Rove Live.
Kyle?
Ricky Lake.
Nah.
Kyle. Conan.
Nah. Small one.
Small.
Come on, Dior. What's his
I don't
name?
know.
Come on, Small
American?
King.
Come on, Short
David
King.
Letterman?
No.
David Letterman, not a short
The
king.
something
though.
show, and they'd go on and be like,
That's
"You
unfair to
fucked,
David Letterman.
you fucked my sister and had a baby."
That's Maury Povich. He's like,
Like,
you are
no.
not the father.
Dr. Phil?
No.
Dr.
Huge,
Phil's
dude.
huge.
He's like
Not
6'8".
Dr. Phil.
Toddler?
Come on. You know the one.
Judge Judy.
Nah.
She was wearing a tux.
You know the guy.
Tiny, short tuxedo hose. I think you're making this up.
Jeremy Kyle?
That's it. Jessica Kyle.
I've never heard of that.
You've never heard of Jeremy?
English?
This is on par with
I've never heard of
Springfield,
Jeremy Kyle, I don't think.
Seinfeld.
Yeah,
Sportsfield.
I think he's British.
I have heard of Jeremy. I've heard of
You reckon
Jeremy
Jeremy Kyle is on par with Seinfeld?
No, I just said you guys not knowing who he is.
is on par.
Oh, yes. I am standing by that.
I have heard of Jeremy Kyle, in fairness, but I couldn't tell you what he looks like.
He's short. He wears a tuxedo.
Yeah.
Yeah, come on. I just
Pretty
gave,
obvious.
Dio
just gave
Dave
it
in a
away.
talk show.
Okay, we're playing Scattergories, my favourite game. Bedwetters, you know how it works. We've got a fucking list in front of us, and then we get a letter that Dior will tell us, and we've got a minute, and then we read out
we've
our
just got a
answers.
minute.
Yeah, it's very
Hectic.
hard.
Okay.
Oh, so you got to be quick.
Real
Sticks.
fast.
Okay.
Like, it fucks
I don't
with
think
your
I'm going to
brain.
be able to get. I wouldn't be able to write 12 things in a
Eddie
minute.
can't
Oh,
write.
I usually only get about 6.
This is going to be illegible.
Yeah.
So everyone's on list 8.
Fucking oath it will.
Confirming, and we're
Yeah. I'm
flipping
on
to
7.
9.
Tell us when to flip.
I've got list 7 here, Dave.
Don't fuck with us. We've already had to flip it once.
All right.
Right, I can't.
Yeah, let's get
let's
this
go.
letter. The letter is N. N for Nelly. And go, I guess. I was going to say start, but you can just start. Pens down, hands off keyboard, hands off mouse.
Hands up. Pressure's
Hands
on.
in the air.
Whoa.
I've killed it.
I have
Have you
not.
killed it?
Well, yeah, I think I've killed it. Well, pretty good.
I've not killed it. I've
Me
gone
either.
okay. I've gone okay.
Just
I'm going
confirming the
okay.
letter was in.
The letter was N.
For some reason, I was like, fuck, I think I did the whole thing wrong letter.
I've done okay.
It's
How
not
many
my
you got?
best.
I've got 10.
Oh, you've got 10. Well, that's way better than me.
Mine
But they're not
are-
all very good.
But
They're
don't
not
they
all
just
great.
have to be correct?
Well,
Well,
it depends what you take as correct.
Okay,
Mine are
cool.
all very questionable.
I got
answers.
7. I think are all legit.
Alrighty, so first thing up, letter N, things with balls.
I said Ned.
Correct. No, I'll give him that. He's
Oh,
got balls.
And if you meet another Ned, probably got balls.
Yeah, fair.
I
Listen,
dated a Ned and he had balls.
Did he
There
have
you
balls?
He had 2 balls.
Confirmed?
Yep.
Okay.
Here to tell you.
Yeah.
All right. No, let's play on.
Set of testes.
See, I was thinking sport.
What did
What'd you say?
I didn't say anything.
Oh,
Well, I said a newt.
Do newts
Yeah?
have balls?
Yeah. Well, I assume they're
Well,
a male newt.
Well, hold on, but like
Wow,
maybe they
what's
don't
a
have
newt?
balls. They're
Those,
like
little
salamanders and shit.
slimy little fucks.
Do they I've never seen a salamander's nuts.
Look it
though.
up. Do newts have balls?
You guys both went testicular. I went fucking like balls.
Dude, if I see
could've said
balls, I'm
nipple.
thinking nutsack.
I
mate.
know.
Fuck, why didn't I do that?
So is it what? So it's 1-1. What the
it's-
hell, newts?
It's 1-1 between.
Well, hold on. Do newts have
So
testicles?
yes, not only do newts have testicles, but male newts are able to regenerate new testes even after reaching
done it.
sexual
Okay.
maturity.
I knew that.
That's almost more right than Eddie's.
That's 100% correct.
Yeah, I
I
well,
knew that.
1-1-0.
1-1-0. Next one, reasons to shop.
Nappies.
narcotics.
Very good one.
Are those reasons to shop? Or are those
Yeah,
just
I don't
things
know
you
that.
get?
That's I don't know that. Like, I mean, is it shopping? I guess it is technically.
Well,
You're
you
going
could
to
be
the
shopping
shops.
on the dark web.
Yeah.
I think that's-
yeah. If I'm going to go shop at
You don't go-
fucking
you don't- there's no
at
store.
Silk Road. Yes, there is. Silk Road was a store
It's
where
not
narcotics.
now.
Yeah,
not a
there
reason
is.
to
No,
shop
there
now.
is. There's still a Silk Road. Silk Road, like version 4.
Well, I had new job.
100%.
That's wrong. Lou. New
no.
job.
No.
But you
I think
gotta go
Lou is more
shopping
right
for your
than you two.
clothes.
Bullshit.
Because nappies.
Are you
is-
telling me people haven't shopped for narcotics before?
No,
Lies.
okay. Pause Eddie's for a second here. What you don't think?
Okay, a reason to shop is
Nappies, yes.
you got a new job.
Fair.
So you need
I agree
to
with
get
that. You're telling me
stuff,
nappies isn't legit?
but that's a thing you buy.
It's
That's
a
not
reason to go
reason
shopping.
shop.
I need nappies.
You
The
could've said
lines are
needing
blurred.
nappies.
Well, nappies is what the fuck your reason to shop. Why do you need to shop? Nappies.
The lines are very blurred.
I
I'd
think
say
Lou is
Narcs
more
is less
right.
likely.
Nah, Narcs is a point.
I think Lou's
Has to
definitely
be.
right.
I think nappies and narcs are pretty much the same. But
How
I think
the
Lou is
fuck
more
is
right.
nappies and Narcs the
Because if you
same
run out of
thing?
nappies, you run out of narcs. That's like similar crises for people.
Well, so
Well, this
Why do
doesn't
you
need to be a
go-
crisis. This could be looking for a great
you
price.
also don't have to go shopping for a new job.
You might.
Well,
you
you
might
might.
also need to go shopping for nappies. You
Fuck
fucking
it, everyone's
dead shit.
right.
Yeah,
All right,
everyone gets a
everyone
point.
right.
Everyone
Dave's
gets
an
a point.
idiot.
Next one, things you mix up.
I missed that one.
Yeah, I missed that one.
I had needles.
That would be a disaster.
I don't.
As in, like, I used the wrong needle. I mixed it up.
I don't.
Okay, your answers are
they've all
very
been very
edge.
fucking-
narcotics, mixing up needles. What's going on at home?
Listen,
What's going on at home?
It's the first thing that came to my
Yeah,
brain.
I think that's 0 all the way around.
Okay,
Yep.
we'll go 0 all the way.
So you're telling me you couldn't mix up a needle? You're
Just-
going, fuck, I used the wrong needle.
You could mix up fucking. You know,
Or you'll use a needle that wasn't sterilised.
You
What are
could-
we talking about?
I'm sorry.
I used an old needle.
You could
No.
be sewing.
I mixed up an old needle.
sure.
Wrong
You could
needle.
mix up newts though, right? You could. Oh, my
True.
newts are all mixed up. Fuck, I picked the wrong newt. Like, what are we talking about?
Could
you
you
just
mix
pick
up-
something that's fucking
could you mix
started
up a
with
I'm
needle?
a big one for pushing the answers because I like to.
Could
push
you mix
the
up a needle? Yes or
boundaries.
no?
I think I'm with you, Eddie. I reckon I'm giving you a point for that.
Thank you.
Oh, there you go.
There we
It's
go.
a-
Judge
yeah.
Dior.
All right, Eddie,
It's a-
3 from 3.
It's something you definitely don't want to mix up.
Correct.
Next, people in uniforms.
Navy.
Nurse.
Fuck, missed that.
Navy's a
Those
layup.
are good.
Yeah, yeah.
Very
Nurse is
good.
a layup too.
Yeah.
Number 5,
Kids 4 from 4.
items you keep forever.
Knickknacks.
It's very good.
I said nails because they're just always around. Yeah, like you don't
Like
throw them out. They're
fingernails?
just like if you go to
Is a nail an item?
if you go down into your fucking like at your back shed, there's nails that are just
Oh, those
there
kind of
forever.
I thought you meant like you chewed your
Yeah,
nails
that's
and
what
then
I
you
was
just
thinking.
Kids on a hot
spat
street.
them.
Kids, I mean, you do keep nails.
I got nose rings.
I guarantee you, every fucking garage in this country's got nails in it.
Yeah, I'll
People
give you
keep
that
them.
one.
nails is play on.
No, no one's arguing.
No
with
one's
you.
arguing nails, buddy.
You need
You're
to
on-
calm
you're on
down.
fire.
Yeah, I'm
You
on-
need to
I got
relax.
nose rings.
No, I'm on a heater.
That's
It's
not.
just might be a fetish.
But you
Someone
don't-
might get their nose
No one
pierced.
keeps it. No one
No.
keeps the nose ring their whole life.
Disagree.
No, they don't. Because you get
Disagree.
over it and you realize you look like a freak.
You
No
might
offense.
keep it in like a little drawer. You know how like when
Now,
you're
you
younger.
realise it was a phase and that
no,
it doesn't
when you're
look
younger,
good.
your parents keep you a little tough of your hair. You could do that with a nose
Or your
ring.
foreskin.
Green tick for me.
No.
Well
way.
done.
Tick,
No way.
tick,
Number
tick.
Number 6, hot places.
Narromine. Hot as shit.
It is.
Hot as
it's
shit.
hot, dude. Narromine's hot as
Hot as
fuck,
shit.
dude.
Kid 6 from 6.
I got Nadi. Is it Nadi in Fiji?
Yeah, Nandi. That's
Nandi?
good. I didn't even have one. Narromine, hot as fuck.
Where's Narromine?
West of Dubbo, half
Yeah.
hour. Hot.
hot
place?
place?
Oh,
dude.
fucking hell.
Like UV index
No,
7
hot as
plus.
shit,
like,
dude.
like
Like-
40s, what up? You know
Like,
what I
you
mean?
gotta have shoes on.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
Oh,
okay.
you can't.
You
Hey,
can't be
summer?
going to the movies with shoes
Fuck
off.
no. No.
Too hot.
Too hot.
All right, sounds.
Missed this one, didn't get it.
hot. Nay. Horse.
It's very good. I got aw.
How have you spelt that?
NAW.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah.
I think
Pass
that's
to
play
me.
on.
Yep. That's Lou and Eddie. Are you? I don't think you've not got a single one yet.
Looks at
No,
that
I didn't
one.
get that one.
Oh, you didn't get that one. Sorry,
No.
Tom got that one. Famous athletes.
Nathan Cleary.
Fuck.
I just my mind went blank.
Yeah.
I think you said you wrote 10 down.
Yeah, I've picked it back up.
Oh, there's 12 of them. My bad.
Well, I got Nigel Thornberry.
no,
Not an athlete.
not an athlete.
Well,
No,
he's
he
an
wasn't.
adventurer.
He wasn't. He's
No,
an
no.
adventurer.
There was. I used to watch that show, and there was no evidence of him playing sport.
he did a lot of walking.
No. Listen, I respect Nigel Thornberry a lot, and I really mean
Nigel
that,
Thornberry's one of the greats to ever do it.
Yeah, but he's not an athlete.
I'm not here knocking Nigel Thornberry.
Not,
no
not
way.
the walking doesn't classify.
His daughter was a little bit annoying, but like
Eliza.
Nigel was a fucking.
Oh, fine.
He knew what was up. Sorry, bro.
All right. Number 9. Found in a grocery store.
Noodles.
I said nets.
NETS.
No. Groceries.
How many grocery stores have nets?
They don't.
Can I tell you what?
The Dubbo store.
What do you get lemons in? Little bit of a net. What do you get fucking garlic in? Little bit of a net.
He's on.
He's back. Kid's back.
Very
Kid's
good.
back. That's good. You can't argue with that.
I got nice apples.
Fuck off.
Fuck off.
You
There's
can't-
a brand
Fuck off.
called Nice
Fuck
Apples. Fuck off.
Is there?
Fuck off.
Yeah.
You
No.
Google it, Dior. There's Nice
Okay.
Apples, and they are a brand.
I think she's right.
I think she's right too. I actually think she's right.
it's really annoying.
Yep.
Pisses me
They're like a red one.
Yeah.
Yep. Fuck the lot
Well,
of you.
check it.
Uh,
Go to images.
hang on.
Because you might have just like mind fucked me there and then convinced me that there is such thing
No,
as
well,
nice
listen,
apples.
get Dave to check it. I don't know how Dave is on your show, but he's awful at Googling shit on our show.
I give him a 70%.
Yeah.
But we're not much for accuracy on we.
No,
mean
neither
well.
are we. We
Well, sometimes we need to be.
I can
Well-
see those nice apples there.
I don't
Yep,
know. I'm
that's a
looking through.
pass.
No, hold on.
Dior, don't fuck with me here.
Hold on.
Red Delicious, Fuji, Pink Lady, Modi.
No, they're called
Yeah,
Red Delicious. You mind fucked me. There's no nice apples.
Nah.
Piss off.
Piss off.
So short.
Piss off, you're
Google
out.
Nice apples, New
Piss off.
Zealand.
Piss off, you're out.
One last
Where
Google.
are you? Where are you?
It doesn't matter.
Yeah,
who
it
said
does.
there was? Who said you had to be in a certain country?
No one did.
We did.
But listen, one Google is all you get.
Nah.
No, that's
It
not
should
the
come
rule.
up.
Nah.
It didn't come up. It would
Didn't
come
come
up
up.
straight away. They'd have their own website.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Can't do it.
I hate this game.
What's up next? Kinds of candy.
Nerds.
Nerds.
Oh, ruled out because you both got the same eat shit.
No, you're allowed to both say nerds.
No, that's not
Okay,
the rules.
I've got pink nerds. You've got purple.
Yeah.
Sorry.
gang-
Well,
Hanging up
then that
here.
starts with a P, not an N.
Well, I said nerds. There
No,
was
I've
never
got-
any
I've
rule
got-
made
I've-
beforehand
I've
that
got-
you
That's
can't.
the rule
That's
of
the rule of the
Scattergories.
game.
Always say it after we fucking
Yeah,
both
yeah,
hit
yeah.
nerds.
Sorry that you don't know the rules.
But I
Yeah,
have.
we're-
You're not
let us
allowed to
know.
get the same. It rules it out.
I've got nerds, and then afterwards in brackets pink.
Liar.
Same, I got after it.
Turn
But
it
I didn't
around.
have anything. He's got pink. Mine's just nerds, so he's a pink.
We don't have liars on this show.
But fuck that. We both got nerds.
Wrong.
How the fuck does that mean you can't get the same? It's the dumbest thing ever. It's not like we colluded.
It's
Listen. She's
the rule.
behind on the count, and
She's trying to fuck
fucking
us.
reach.
Yeah, but I need these points, so I'm
yeah.
giving it
Well,
a tick.
you've lost one because
Nah,
you got the same.
that's nerds,
You got to
dude.
think outside
What'd you
the
have?
square.
What'd you have?
Nothing because
Yeah.
I was under a time
Fuck
restraint.
you. I had nerds.
Well, you don't get the point.
Well, one of us does. Can we scissors, paper, rock? Who gets it?
Yes,
One. Just one head. Scissors, paper.
No, is it 1, 2, 3 or Caesar
just
paper?
one.
I can scissors, paper, rock.
You ready?
Scissors, paper, rock. Fuck!
You don't get the point.
You
So
mind
sorry.
fucked me. You threw the scissor out to fuck with my mind. Dude, the kid is outrageous. Kid's outrageous. And I saw the scissors and I go, he's fucked me, don't do it. He's double fucked me anyway.
Kid's good.
That's one of the great moves all time. One of the great moves all time.
All right.
This rosé is absolutely delicious.
Yeah, I know.
You
I
haven't had
know.
enough of it. You should start
Absolutely
finishing.
delicious. We don't need another Monday situation. What's your
go
name
ahead.
again? Sorry.
Number 11, names for girls.
Nessie.
Nancy.
Nelly.
Nice.
Look at us.
Jack-
Points all
Jackpot.
around. And lastly, things you wear at night.
Missed it.
90.
90. He's got a scissors, paper, rock.
Fuck you. Hey,
Sorry, I'm a spatterer.
wait. How do you do it?
Scissor, paper, rock.
Okay. No, that was it.
Done.
Done.
Fuck off! That wasn't.
Done.
Done.
I was asking you how
No,
it
you
worked.
knew because you kept going.
No, because I go paper, scissors, rock.
Same thing, just
Same
different.
thing.
You're saying different
But
things.
I was asking you how it's done.
All right,
Rematch,
let's go again.
Scissors, paper, rock.
Fuck yeah, I gotcha. Yes.
Fair.
All right, that's a
That's
point
fair.
for Tom. That is it. I might need a
I
second
had
to do
9.
some maths. Tom got 1, 2, 3,
shit, I've
4,
broken
5,
it.
6, 7 for
I
Tom.
got 8.
You got 8?
Yeah.
Let's go with that.
And I would have had 9, but
1,
nerds
2,
fucked me. So really,
3,
Eddie and
4,
I both win.
6 for Lou. How many
win,
did you
buddy.
get, Eddie?
9.
I feel
Congrats,
like that
Eddie.
would be a courtesy thing to come on my podcast and perhaps let me win.
I always
Yeah,
thought
but
you'd
like,
let us win on your
I did let
podcast.
you win.
Oh,
right.
That's what
so then
happened.
that was courtesy.
I was being nice.
Yeah, but also I came on and just dominated, right?
Well, you had
You
the
know
same
what I mean?
answer.
We-
so you
we-
weren't
Yeah, but
that
then I
We
throw
drew.
out the fucking.
He fucked me
You
up.
know what I
Let's just play
mean?
rock
Like,
paper.
I will give you the nets was phenomenal.
Yeah.
yeah.
It was
Even nets? What are
really
you talking
good.
about? There's nets everywhere in grocery stores.
It was
I wouldn't say
very
everywhere, but you certainly
in
found,
certain sections. There's nets
you
everywhere.
found the place where nets do exist in a grocery
in a certain
store.
section in a grocery store.
You know where else you could have said it?
You could go the net. You could say, "I'm in the net section." I go, "Yeah, I know where you are."
No, you wouldn't. But you could also. They're on the heads of the people that work behind the
where's
deli
Eddie?
Yeah,
section.
yeah. There's
Oh.
nets everywhere.
He's on the net section, guys.
Yeah, you don't say
Calm
that.
down.
You don't.
If
say
you
that.
got on the blowy to Woolies and said, "What's your budget for netting this year?" It'd blow you away. The number.
I
Surely
think
in the
that's incorrect
millions.
as well, because I think that it would be the producer of the good that pays for the nets rather than Woolies paying for the nets.
Well,
Potentially.
you've only got lemons and garlic in
and people with like with
Avocados
dandruff,
sometimes.
Oranges.
shit, mandarins.
garlic,
Fuck.
ginger.
But
People,
also,
well,
again,
not ginger.
the workers, hair nets.
Yeah. People with dandruff.
Well, it's not about dandruff. That can get through a net. It's about people whose hair's
Nets.
falling out.
Nets.
Yeah, that's
Well,
true.
nits could possibly jump through the net as well. I don't know.
Hmm.
You wouldn't share that.
There's something really emasculating about seeing a man in a beard net. Don't you reckon?
I think just hair nets and nets in general doesn't like.
Well, they've got to be clean.
I respect the
Yeah,
necessity.
you watch
for
out
it.
what you say about the hair nets.
No,
please.
I'm just saying that it doesn't.
The
it's
hair
a
net.
lot.
The hair net for me, I still reckon hair gets through the hair net.
It does, but it's more about going. We need to be seen to be doing something.
We don't molt like dogs.
Sorry, you're not going to walk into your local Subway and get a meatball sub without a man having his hair in a
Are
net.
they
Fuck
netted
no.
up in Subway?
Oh yeah, and
Yeah.
they're gloved up.
They have to be gloved
They've
up.
gotta be
I had a
gloved.
pizza the other day and I pulled a fucking hair out of it and it rocked me.
You
to
still
my
eat it,
core.
though?
Yeah, I did.
So yeah.
Well, because it was already in my mouth. Like, what do you want me to do? I've already fucking had it.
Why is I think Jerry Seinfeld, the bloke you don't know, raises this point. He's like, people kiss other people on the head, on the hair specifically, but one singular hair in food rocks us to our very core.
Well, who the fuck? I'm not kissing the guy at the fucking Subway on the hair.
If
though.
Ella's hair is in my food, I'm disgusted. I'm like, that is foul.
Really?
Fucking
I'm
oath.
not
You're
disgusted.
Subway over and you go.
But you're
much.
you're more likely to do that than eat their hair out of your food. Do you know what I'm saying?
I'm more likely to kiss the head of the Subway server than to.
No, but like you'd be happy with that option, that outcome.
I don't know that I would.
You'd rather get their fucking hair in your mouth?
I'm saying
No way.
I don't know.
But
I don't really.
the interaction of going, come here.
Yeah, I've got to kiss some
Play on.
random. No, dude, you're off your fucking head. You need some more rosé, mate. You're making porters.
I'm out.
Amazing. Oh, okay. It's time for red light, green light. Now, obviously. Oh no.
We already did that.
Hotline. Sorry. Fuck, that rosé's clearly gone to my head.
I was like, oh shit, they
Now,
do
I'm
two of these.
usually the one listening here, and Jarch has done his prep, which he hasn't. But I also haven't done my prep here,
Good.
so. Okay, here we go.
It's the Cape Crusader of South Australia here. Just a quick story for you. The other night, me and the boys, we were hitting the town, and we were looking for something to do. So my mate goes, "Oh, how about we hit up this club?" So we get to this sketchy-looking club, and you know things aren't looking too good. I'm just sussing out everyone, and fuck. What's not getting any greener, cunt? Anyway, that's why you don't fucking put your carrots in the dishwasher. Let that lesson be learned. Catch ages later.
Jesus Christ.
I'm so
He's
lost.
just full
No,
fucked
he's
with
just,
us.
he's just, that was a
He's fucked
troll.
with
He's
us.
fucked with us.
The
He was
whole
coming
thing
to
was
fuck
a
with us there.
troll.
That whole thing.
I was like, wait, did I fucking miss something?
No, that was a man.
That was
That was a man
incredible.
fucking with us. That was a man fucking with us right
That was good.
I respect it because
I like
it fucked
that.
with me.
there. Listen, he completely
Got me good.
The road rage.
I
Seriously.
I can get into road rage.
Can you?
Are you a road rage kind of guy?
Yeah, not bad, but I'll have moments and then I'll catch myself and be like, that wasn't great.
Have you ever pulled over?
No.
Pulled the
no.
fingers?
Like
I've-
flip someone
I've-
off.
I've
Yeah,
flipped someone.
Fuck yeah. I put up next to
I-
someone who took my car park, which obviously it's not mine, but it felt like it was mine. And I was going down a road where it was like, all right, there's a U-turn at the end, like it's a dead-end street, so I was going down to turn around and take this park, and this guy was behind me, instead of following me, just gone, chucked a quick U in, taking it. Pulled up to him and going, you fucking dickhead, that's my way. He's going, fuck you. I'm like, fuck you. Fuck. We're swearing at each other. Forget my fucking 2-year-old daughter's in the back seat, and I'm calling her a cunt and all this, and she's like, what's that? And I'm like, oh,
Don't use that word.
Since that's probably like that was like, you need to
Yourself.
you need to rein it in, Dad.
I'm more of like, I'll be driving along going, what the fuck was that? But like,
Yeah.
would never say anything to anyone.
No.
Just more in me and Gianni's
That's
space.
my general energy now. Is
Yeah.
mine. Again,
I think everyone's got a little bit of that in them, but then there's
It's a Sydney
there's
thing.
obviously there's levels though because people get out.
that's intense. I've had
That's-
people get out of the car for me, like at me, and I'm like,
Oh, have ya?
Yeah.
That's
Really?
like you've got issues over.
Oh, you've had people get out,
I was
and
in the
what
car with
happened?
my mum, my brother, and I was driving, and this guy, I can't remember what happened to make him get out of the car, but he's got out of the car. It was like a delivery driver, like a mail guy or some shit. And he got out and walked to my window, and he kept trying to open the door. And every time he kept opening the door, I was like beeping to try and like wig him out, like to scare him.
Yeah.
And I just sat there and go, I'm not opening the door, bro. Like, and then he just walked back into his car.
Was he trying to smash the fucking?
No, dude, he wasn't punching the windows. I feel like at that point, if they start trying to like fuck your car up, maybe you get out.
But that's, you see those on TikTok where someone's like bashing down the window.
Yeah, that'd be a lot.
That would be terrifying.
And I envisage
Or-
I'd get the shit kicked out of me on the road. If
The
I got
worst
out.
is when you see people like ramming their car into yours.
You
They
saw it
just
the
got,
other
like,
day?
lose complete control.
That
Said
one on the highway.
With a motorbike rider, they rammed this guy bumped a motorbike rider off into oncoming traffic.
Holy shit!
Yeah.
Was he okay?
So not oncoming, so they're all driving in the same direction and they're in like a 4-lane highway and this guy's bumped this motorbike into like a bunch of other cars and I don't know if he got run over, but he certainly got hit by cars coming on and like he didn't die, but he was all fucked up on the road.
That's so fun. How do you get so angry that that's
You
your
really
decision?
got to have a problem.
Check yourself before you wreck yourself.
Well said, Lou.
Seriously.
Preach, sister.
Preach. Okay, what's this bed I got to say?
Hello to you all, you sexy bastard. How are we? I just figured to say that it really boosts my self-confidence when Jarch and Lou play those games that are the trivia or the Scattergories, because it just makes me feel like a fucking genius. All right. Anyway, on that note, I've just got a bit of a red light, green light for Lou. Jarch, you can pitch it as well. So, red light, green light, Lou. When you go... So, yeah, anyway, just let me know.
So there's a bit of it.
Yeah, right.
There's a bit of this sort of. Is this the world you've created for yourself?
It's very good because I always say off speakerphone, pull over, 45 seconds max, no AirPods, phone to your ear.
This is Radio Lou coming out.
Oh, yeah.
here.
He's fucked with me.
Yeah,
big
he
time.
has. He's got
I'm
me.
angry now.
Yeah,
I would
that's-
potentially get out of my car.
You would.
I've got that much
You'd
rage.
punch the window.
I might. I saw
You've
it.
got a bit of producer in you too.
I got some radio.
Is this
a couple
as
of-
Give me your best
Is this
radio
as bad as it
answer
gets?
phone. If you answer, if you're producing a radio show, you pick up the phone.
To be honest, I don't have a good answer because by the end of it, I'm like over it. Like I don't want to, especially when the call. Like, yeah, what's up? All right, like just tell me everything that you know why you're calling. I need all the information, and then it's like, hey, don't ask that. Like the main one was like, don't have your radio up so you can hear, you fucking idiot. But don't ask them how they are, and it sounds like rude. But if they're like going, hey, what's the funniest time you farted? And they're like, hey, how are you? And they're like, good, how are you? And they've got to say it like 1,000 fucking times. That was the thing that always pissed me
You're
off.
good. You're very
Oh,
good.
very good.
You're
Got fired.
very
What was your
Got
answer
made
voice?
redundant.
Mine was, what's the topic? Fitzy a whipper. And then it would be whatever the topic was. Let's say it was Fitzy and Whipper, what's your pun? Yep, okay, awesome. Hey, Karen, I'm going to pop you through now. Just hold fire. Now, make sure you pull over off speakerphone. And don't say hello to the guys. Just go straight in with your story. Okay, awesome, Karen. Thanks so much. Hold there. Won't be long.
Dude, that's so
God.
good. Luke. And what's your pun? Oh, I love it. That's great. No, dude, that's so funny. Just hold there. That's so funny hearing you speak like that. It almost took me back to it. Got PTSD.
Oh, me too. Me too.
Jesus Christ.
You're up to episode 94, right? So you got, my math is correct, 6 episodes till the big 100. I reckon fucking you can't do another rap. Another rap for the 100th, the big 100th ep.
That's
what do you reckon?
That's a fucking good idea.
Get onto it. Bye.
We'll have to let Jack Edward know.
That's a very good idea.
That's a very good. Now, will you be leading the rap this time, or do you still think that you're like backup?
I think I'm ready to be
front and center.
Front and center.
Oh,
I know Nerdy Bra off by heart now.
Well, that's you can't do that again, though, right?
No. But I'm saying I can rap.
Right. If you know the lyrics, you can give it some.
I can give it some.
I reckon a good sort of like halfway house would be if he wrote it and you had a verse.
Correct.
So you know how it said featuring 8-year-old Lou last time, and you only said one word. Let's up that feat.
Yeah,
I
like that.
Do you write raps at all? Have you got any raps that, like, you sort of...
Look, I can't say I've sat around before and dabbled in the old rap writing, but I'm always looking forward to new hobbies, so...
What about if you were to write a verse about, like, the food you really like or the food you want to eat? You know what I mean?
I think
so
I could...
Like, the Whopper Showstopper, like...
I could take myself back to 8-year-old Lou and really,
Whopper
method acting, as some would say.
Yes.
Go put my feet back into those 8-year-old ginormous shoes and shorts. And
were they big shoes?
Well, I assume my feet were bigger then now because they were probably swollen.
Okay. So like cankle sort of stuff.
Probably.
Wow, okay. Interesting. More of like a Velcro shoe sort of.
Yeah, I actually did have... I wasn't good with laces. It was often
I'm not
Velcros.
surprised by that.
No. Was there a time when you got better at it, or was that more just about like economy of movement? Like, let's get down and just whoosh.
Well, I always learnt with the bunny ears.
I was going to say you strike me as a bunny ears.
I've never changed, Eddie.
You're a bunny ears girl.
I'm still a bunny ears girl.
You're not a looper.
No, I don't know how to loop.
Well, you just loop, and then you swoop.
You bunny, and then you loop.
It's a bunny with one ear.
I'm just a bunny girl.
Do I need bunny?
I probably won't change.
I never found that you could get enough tweetness with the two bunnies.
Agreed.
You're right. I've got a double bun. Twice.
Yeah, but you double bun, but you've still lost the original tweetness
Of the
initial knot.
Of the initial knot. Because you're just knotting on top of a knot that's already loose.
You're quite dead right.
Your foundations aren't where they should be.
The foundations are very poor.
You haven't drilled deep enough.
I might need to learn the loop.
Yeah.
We can teach you afterwards.
Think that would be
in the green room.
Really
you keep up the rapping.
Well, you can do up my shoelaces if you want.
That would
practice
be
on my dirty
beautiful.
old shoes.
Chat. Yeah, come
I
on.
would love that. Okay, let's do one more from the bedwetters.
I am noticing a distinct lack of laces on her shoes.
There's 0 laces. This looks like a lady who can't do up shoelaces. I actually haven't ever seen.
And look, you know what it looks like a girl who knows the only thing she's got in the back pocket is 2 bunny ears, and she knows that it doesn't allow for tautness.
Well, it's not up to the rigors of keeping your shoes on if you're trying to get.
You couldn't run a marathon if you were just a bunny ear operator.
No, you
way.
couldn't.
There's no way.
I need to get someone to tie my shoes.
Do you want to run a marathon?
Before. Nope.
Why not?
Not for me.
I reckon it is.
I reckon.
I tried to do a half marathon one time.
I reckon you want to be a goer next year.
I just
Yeah. Do
flopped.
you want to join our marathon crew
Are you
next
guys
year?
going to do it?
We've already run one.
Well, if you do it, I'll do it.
Okay.
We might.
Hold on. If she says if that gets her in, I'm not saying I'll do it, but if that's the threshold to get you in,
Look,
Dave's doing it.
I'll say yes now to a half.
No. Has to be full.
Full.
We don't fuck with
42
halves.
Ks.
And
We
a
don't
bit
fuck
more.
with halves. They're weak.
When's the Mazza?
September next year, I think.
The big Maz, 1 year away.
I can do the big Maz then.
You could do a big Maz.
Yeah. My only problem is I'll probably indulge in a few weeks in Europe, July.
That's all right. Plenty of time for
You
a
got
big
time
Maz.
if
That'll
you're back.
diminish the training from the Maz.
Yeah, it will. But you know what? If you do enough training pre-July,
Yep.
you'll come back and be able to Maz yourself silly.
Yeah, you'll be able to just go for one of the great Mazes.
Yeah.
I'm in for the giant Maz.
Okay,
Sweet.
great.
Perfect. But Dave's having...
Dave's doing a Maz.
Dave's doing a big Maz?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I've been practicing. I might actually go for some Maz prep this afternoon.
He preps most days.
How far?
Oh, not very far as well. Like 2 or 3 loops around the park, which I don't know how long it is.
We don't know what park he runs in.
I've
not like
told
a
you what
centennial.
park. I just don't know how
We
long
aren't
the
sure
park
whether that
is.
just means he rips bongs and then goes and like thinks he's going.
Yeah, by loops. Is it looping up to the back shed and back?
Yeah. Loops around the backyard.
Hell of a loop, buddy.
What do you what sort of container are you putting your bong in?
No, I've
What's
got
your-
it's a glassy.
Oh, you're not in a drink bottle?
Not
Not an old
anymore.
Powerade?
No. Not in a Gatorade anymore.
Not since he's gone full time. You know, he's now over to fucking.
He's a classy man.
Yeah, he can afford a glassy.
The finer things.
The Gatorade is still sitting in the shed just as backup.
Yeah.
Oh, you
In
got
case
you
just
need
in
a backup
case.
in
If you
case
smash
you,
the
in case you
glass,
drop it.
Just in case.
Yeah.
Okay, one last one.
Hi, Lou and Jart. Calling from my boarding house where I've just written the hotline number on a wall, so you guys will get many calls from random people you don't know. Just letting you know, I hate Walker. Keep pissing.
Wow.
I
She's
wish Josh
Yeah,
was there
that's
for
an
that.
unfortunate one.
That
for
was a
Josh
that
to
was a
miss.
ripper.
Yeah, that was good.
I like that she. Well, I'm not encouraging graffiti, but I don't mind that she's written it on the board.
I
No,
respect
that's
it.
good. That's promotion.
It's very good. I
Now,
hope she wrote what
Jarch
it was.
is Walker, but I know like is he Glenn Innes or Walker?
No, he's Walker.
So he is Walker.
He's like 5 minutes outside of Walker. He's Walker.
5
Glenn
minutes
Innes is
outside of Walker.
Glenn
mate. You
Innes
can
is
get
a-
you can get from his place to the pub in Walker in like 3 minutes.
Right, but you could still be 5 minutes from the Walker pub and not be in Walker. I'm just trying to work out.
So he's
where
a townie.
He's from Walker.
He's a townie.
He's from Walker.
So he's not even a
Glen
farmer.
Innes is like at least an hour or two away.
Oh, is it that far?
yeah,
Glen
that's
Innes
where the
is a
listings are
suburb.
from.
Yeah, I thought that's what they all fucking lived together. All like went to the same school and shit.
It's a suburb in New Zealand, Glen Innes.
Is it really?
Glen Innes is a fucking shithole. If you want to talk
Hey.
shitholes,
You watch what you say about Glen Innes.
No, he's talking about the Australian one.
I'm sticking up for
Well,
it.
so you should. No disrespect to Glen Innes.
People would say the same about Dubbo.
they do.
They do.
Yeah, and I'm like, yeah, fair,
open to
fair
it.
enough. That's fine. But you've got to be able to call a shithole. It doesn't mean it's not a great place.
That's true, actually. You got to be able to love where you're from.
You've got to
Me
be able
with
to love where you're
Palmerston
from.
North. I know it's a dump, but I love it.
There you go.
Dump.
You know what I'm
You love
talking about
it.
now.
You love a dump.
You love a dump. So do
I
I.
love a dump.
Tom's a big dumper.
You're a big dumper.
Love a dump.
Huge dumper.
Bigger dumper
Looking
than
forward
you
to
are
the
Mazza.
giant Maz.
Dumps and Mazzes.
You don't mind a Maz either.
I do them all.
Don't mind watching one either.
I'm a man for every occasion.
It's been great having you guys on.
It's been
Yeah,
wonderful.
it's been fun.
We've,
Thanks
we've
for having
touched
us.
on a lot of things.
We have.
My favourite was probably the poo train.
Well, we got on there. We got on
I'm
there.
glad we hopped off.
Listen, you get on there, you get
can't
while
stay
the
forever.
getting's good, and then you get
You
off.
don't want to be on there forever.
You don't want to be the poo guy.
No.
Or girl.
Oh, yeah. Hey.
Poo gal.
Poo gal. The
Poo
poo
person.
gals. Yeah, we're off that.
You got to
train.
finish your rosé though before
I'm
the-
not going to
You
scull
got to
Scull it.
finish it off.
I'm
Scull
not
it.
Scull it.
Scull
sculling
it. Lou, it's on sale. Scull it.
Here's to Lulu, she's true blue. She's a piss spot through and through.
Shit.
Oh, that's light
There you
work.
go.
That's light work
Easy.
for an old pro.
Thank you, guys. It
Thank
was
you so
Good
much.
on
beautiful
ya.
drop.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so
Beautiful
much for
job.
joining me. Go on, plug where to buy the rosé.
Huh?
Plug where to buy the rosé.
Oh, have we not done that yet?
Hellosport.shop. Yeah, I forgot to do that actually. at the top.
Hellosport.shop.
And speaking of, we've got some not Hello Sport, We Meanwhile merch coming
Yep.
very,
Yes,
very
you
soon.
do. What month are we in? October? Perfect.
It's in October.
This month.
About let's call it 2 to 3 weeks.
2 to 3 weeks.
Let's call it in October.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Definitely in
Definitely
October.
October.
We Mean Well merch. You'll see it very soon.
It's very good stuff.
Oh, fuck yeah, it is.
We love it.
It's elite. Best in
Very
class sort
elite.
of stuff.
Well, I'll wear it when I'm doing the giant Maz.
You'd fucking hope so.
I'd bet.
But you will already sold it by then. But listen, maybe you could do a little pre-sale Maz.
You could slip back into it.
You could exactly. You could film a
Absolutely.
pre-sale Maz like get
Easy.
people.
That'd get people
pumped
over.
for
I
it.
reckon that'd get people pretty pumped up.
With it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, listen.
Whatever you're into.
Whatever
Well, if you're
sells.
talking about selling merch, maybe
Yeah.
a big Maz is just what the doctor ordered.
Yeah, looking forward to that giant marathon.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Marathon.
You know what I'm talking about.
That's what we're talking about.
Giant
If someone ran a marathon and said buy my merch, I'd buy it. That's what I meant.
Well, that'll be me.
I hope so.
Marathon girl.
Okay, all the best.
Mazgal.
Let's go.
Okay.
Let's go.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Thanks so much
Bye-bye.
for joining me.
Bye-bye.
Ciao, ciao.
Ciao.